4 out of 5 major tobacco companies are suing the federal government for enforcing something that would make them put photos of diseased lungs and dead bodies on their tobacco or cigarette cartons. Okay, now the reason why they're doing that is because they want to stop people from smoking. They want you to see that image of the diseased lungs and think twice before you buy that carton of cigarettes.
I think there's a TYT Supreme Court moment. Okay, should they be forced to put this on their own products? I thought about it a lot. Obviously, I'm 100% against smoking. I think it does cause this kind of ailments. I think this is all true. Having said that, I'm actually going to vote with the tobacco companies.
Okay. I disagree.
Because, look, so the state does not agree with your product, and the state is taking some action to make sure that people do not smoke, right? And they're doing their own marketing campaign, et cetera. But I think this goes over the line to say, we don't agree with your product, and we're going to force you to put our propaganda, and not, again, mind you, I agree with the propaganda.
This is not propaganda.
No, but I mean, maybe I'm using the wrong word because it's insinuating that it's false. It's totally true, but it is marketing a very negative image, and we're going to put that on your product. Well, okay, but what if the state said, okay, you know what, Coca-Cola is high fructose corn syrup.
Yes,
and it's going to make you obese, and every can of Coca-Cola has to have a picture of like a gross obese child or a human being, and go, this is what Coke produces. Well, it does in some people, and it doesn't in others, and is that fair?
In terms of high fructose corn syrup, right now, the jury is still out on that. I believe that it makes people obese, but there are scientific studies that say, no, it does not make people obese.
Yeah, by the people who produce high fructose corn syrup.
Right, okay, but right now, when it comes to tobacco and when it comes to smoking cigarettes, it is scientifically proven to damage your lungs, to kill you, okay? And it is not good for you. Now, the tobacco industry is claiming that this is an emotionally charged government message, but it's not emotionally charged. It's fact.
No, but it is emotionally charged. It's one thing to say, hey, it will give you lung cancer. That's fact. It's another thing to show you somebody's mouth, rotting away, or a dead body with stitches on it, etc.
I'm in favor of that. Look, I'm in favor of transparency. I think people should be as educated as possible on the products that they buy and the damage that it could do to their bodies. And if this is what we need to know, then we're going to do it.
I think it's too much of government interference on a product. Look, if you think it's that bad, maybe you should make it illegal, right?
No, but that's exactly what we fight against.
Which I don't want. I know, but at the same time, if it's a legal product, let them sell it. Look, there's already 1,000 restrictions, which I actually agree with, right? Whether it's the warning on the label, whether it's the billboards that we take from money that we get from tobacco companies and put up those billboards, et cetera. I think this one crosses the line. And then if you do apply this to other companies, that you're gonna have to put warnings on everything. That fettuccine Alfredo can make you fat. This can make you this. The other thing can make you that. And as much as I think that tobacco companies are dangerous and perhaps evil, I don't think we should do this as a government. So obviously we disagree. Supreme Court, Justice Jackson, and obviously Chief Justice Godoy. Apparently the Chief Justice would like to speak first.
I'm torn also. I like what Cenk is saying, but at the end of the day, your argument about like Coke and making you fat, it's compounded by your lifestyle. It's not necessarily just by drinking Coke. You know what I mean? So it's by eating bad, not exercising. But smoking, it directly, by itself, messes you up. So at the end of the day, I'm voting with Kasparian.
All right. Strong argument from the Chief Justice as always. Justice Jackson, will you tie it up, or am I in the minority here?
It's odd because I was totally on the fence the whole time. That's why I wanted him to go first. But the thing is I think like the other warnings that there are, and then we already have, there's all these regulations, as you pointed out. People are going to still do it anyway, in my opinion. Maybe less, but I don't know what significant amount less. But the thing is, I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking tobacco companies shouldn't have to put that on their products.
So it's a tie.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know why. I can't give you a good long list of exactly why, but it seems like it's kind of egregious.
All right, regular It's a thing that, I'm sorry, an irregular thing that happens here. Not very often do we get a tie in the TYT Supreme Court. This is a second tie in like under a month, which is almost unprecedented. But well, what are we going to do? We got to kick it to the audience. We got to do a Facebook poll, let you guys decide. We'll come back tomorrow and let you know what happened on Facebook.com/TYT Nation. Vote, should the government force the tobacco companies to do this or not? And look, we're all torn, obviously, right? So I am actually very curious to hear what you guys think.